Thank you, Charlie. You know, I think a lot of people everywhere, no matter what their age at the time, particularly though young people, all want to end up being actors or singers or dancers or guitar players or what have you. And I guess this fellow's done practically all of those things. He's one of the brightest stars of Hollywood, Mr. Joby Baker. Joby, nice to have you with us.
Thank you
I said Hollywood and I was mistaken. You have worked nightclubs. You're currently in the theater. When did all of this start?
It started when I was 15, I think, in high school.
You know, I asked this question of other people. It's not a particularly original question. Did you ever, along the line of wanting to be a performer, get so discouraged you figured you'd give it up?
Not really, but I took a lot of other jobs.
What'd you do?
I would give the product away. I've worked in ice cream parlors. I cleaned up the farmer's market at night.
Oh, for the
Orange
actors.
Julius.
This is a soft drink type stand, orange stand.
Orange stand. I've done a lot of things. I really have. I wanted to be in show business, you know, very badly.
You just stuck to it then?
Yeah, I guess I did.
Well, at the time I last saw you, it was about 1957. You were working in a place called the Latin Casino with Johnny Mathis. At that time, you were a singer, were you not?
I was a nightclub entertainer, comic.
All right. Now, you have done singing.
Yes.
You have done acting. When did you make this full transition to being an actor? He also paints. We'll get to that in a second.
Well, they were reading actors for the Last Angry Man film in Hollywood. And I auditioned, and I did a screen test, and then I went to Philadelphia to be on the stage as a nightclub entertainer. Then I found out that I got the part. It was a very important part to get, especially for somebody that wasn't a dramatic actor. And co-starring with Paul Muni was a great thrill, you know.
We go from that to a series of motion pictures of all different kinds. He was in The Wackiest Ship in the Army, the Gidget films. You were in a film that's to be released next week called Girl Happy that stars some people, or one person that these people are interested in. Elvis Presley, yeah. Did you have any time to talk to him while you were working?
Oh, yeah, he and I became very good friends. He's a great guy.
This is like the Jack Parr question. What is the real Elvis Presley like? Is he a funny man? Does he have a sense of humor?
Yes, he has a great sense of humor. He's very much like everybody else, except you know he's a star. There's no doubt about it. He was born to be a star. He really is.
He is a legend, is he not?
Yes, he's a legend.
Did he ever ask you or tell you or chat about the future? What does a man who has everything want to end up doing?
Complete happiness and a little rest, I think.
He works pretty hard. Because a lot of people depend on him, don't they, for their livelihood?
A lot of people do. I think he keeps going for these people. I don't know who they are specifically, his producers, his directors, or his organization. He has a huge organization that they bank on him.
All right, now,
drinking the bread, you know.
Let me switch back to you. I mentioned the fact that he's a painter. You had a showing here in California, and it turned into a play for you. What was the story?
Yeah, well, I paint. And I have been for quite a while. I had a show at the Mackenzie Gallery here, and I've had other shows in California and all around the country. And one day, a gentleman by the name of Mr. Ray Bradbury came in to see the exhibit. And I've always been a big fan of Ray Bradbury's. He's one of the greatest science fiction writers in the world. I imagine he is the best. And I went over to him, you know, and I said, "Excuse me, Mr. Bradbury, my name is Baker, and I want to tell you I've read all your books, and I'm a big fan and everything." And
you were playing the part of the painter or the actor at that time?
Oh, yeah. Well, when I can't act, I paint. You know, nobody can tell me you can't paint. You know, you're not tall enough to paint, or you're too blonde to paint. So I paint. You know, nobody can tell me I can't do that.
What was the name of the play you ended up in?
The Wonderful Ice Cream Suit by Ray Bradbury. And it's a big hit in Los Angeles. It really is.
You're going to go to Broadway?
Yes, I bet it will.
Is that a fond dream of yours?
Oh, sure. Darn right.
Let me wish you all the very
Thank
best.
you very
Joby, nice to have you with us. Joby Baker, ladies and gentlemen.